Hello Internet, I'm Apples the Hero, and welcome to my first look at the new god Nike. A warrior for the solo lane. As I've done before, I'm in a bot match because I can't be asked to queue for 10 freaking hours to not actually get Nike, because who would want to go and queue for that conquest and not pick Nike? And I'm not going to play in the arena thing because that's just, you get to see out how bad the mirror match is, and every god is just bad to play in a mirror match. It's just not fun, so I'm not going to do that either. But these are the sort of items that are good to get, especially these, like teleport. It's just vital. You can't not have teleport. I have no idea where this is going. I don't know what bots do. I don't think anyone knows what the bots do. But Thorns works surprisingly well, actually, because of her ult. It gives her a massive health shield, so you can just take all the damage and reflect back almost half of it. It's great. I am going to start off with the teleport, kind of want to, just so I can stay present and all that. Unfortunately, because it's a bot match, I can't start by taking mana buff, but mana buff is really useful on her, in case we wouldn't tell, just like it's useful on every warrior, but she is particularly mana hungry. So, yeah. Actually, I think I want to go into the mid lane. I don't know, I'm just going to stand between the lanes for a little bit and see which of the lanes has two bots in it, because that's the lane I have to help. Yeah, it's mid lane. Anubis is going to die. Anubis bot is just terrible. You can't even clear wave. Anyway, the first thing to say about her would be her autos. She has two cleaves. Two cleaves. Not one cleave, but two cleaves. Like, most gods with cleaves have one cleave, but she has two cleaves. And it is the best thing you'll ever see. Oh, of course, that's always how it starts. That's the best way to start the thing. Is he gonna die?
To the vanguard.
Yep, he's dead. Like, a passive makes you think that she'd be very late game, but she actually does quite a bit of damage early game. Because these do quite a bit of damage early on. I'm gonna go take fire minions, then help out with the solo lane with the 2 ADCs in. But it probably is going to make a good jungle warrior, as if you watch Weak3n's at all, you would already know. It's just so good. Alright. I love the cleave, it's so useful, but I should probably go back to mid lane. It's hard to talk about while playing, but especially since you have to use all the abilities. But I'm going to stop now and start talking. As you can see, very mana hungry, which is why you would ideally... Oh my god, no. No! It's two of us and one of them in left, and one of us and two of them in right. Oh no. This is going to end badly. But yeah, you activate the 2, and it gives extra effects on all her abilities, as well as a damage boost, and leveling the 2 also gives her extra HP 5 of all things. There aren't many gods that have built-in HP 5. I think Xingqian is the only one, really. But that should really help with the solo lane, and might even help with jungling, because if you've got HP 5, you don't have to worry so much about getting low after ganking, because you can just go into the jungle and go out killing camps and heal up as you do so, thanks to the HP 5. Obviously HP 5 starts out low because it scares you to level it, but it goes up really damn high. It gives an extra 30 HP 5 from the passive on that ability. And, of course, it does extra damage. An extra 60 damage with no scaling. But the real important thing with this ability is the other effect it has. It makes all of your abilities have an additional effect. For the 1, it gives the 1 an extra hit, and also makes it disarm on the final hit. For the 3, which is the leap, it makes it actually activate faster, which is a weird thing. And then the ult, it gives it a larger health shield and a bigger slow, and just generally makes it more powerful. The ult is massive though. You slow everyone around you, do some damage, and get a massive, massive health shield. With the 2 active, it gives you a 60% health shield. I don't think there are any gods which can have a health shield that big. Basically, if she jumps in and ults, she's not gonna die. She just won't die. Which is why there are some health items there to make that health shield even bigger and make her even tankier. Because, to be honest, with a health shield that massive, even if it only lasts for 5 seconds, you probably want to build more health than defense, unlike most other warriors. Somehow Anubis isn't feeding that much. He's only taking 1 death, other than the Neath, which is there's 2. And he's gotten a kill as well. That's surprising. I think Nike's going to see a lot of play. He just is. For being basically unkillable to start with, that's going to be massive. Oh, something I forgot to mention. The 3 is also a knock-up. It's a completely randomly seeming thing, but yeah. And the 1 does a lot of damage as well. Right, on that front, seems to kind of play a bit like Thoth. Having an ability which boosts your other abilities and gives them a little bit of an extra effect and that sort of thing. That's what Thoth does, and even the 1 is a lot like Thoth's 1, in that at max it'll do 3 hits. I love how this slows. That is probably one of my favourite things about it. Even though it has a massive health shield, that's... oh, he's dead. That does so much damage. Like, this is one of the gods where I think is going to get nerfed pretty soon after release. He's just too hard to kill. Oh, how'd that happen? Wait, have they already like pushed out to Phoenix or something? Oh, you're dead. Well, I was gonna kill it, but that also works. And here's a fun thing. Let's see if I can stay as opposed to backing. I shouldn't be able to stay on such low health and not get killed by everyone else, but I want to find out due to that HP 5. And that HP 5 is basically the only reason why you want to level the 2. Because the extra damage isn't that big. It's useful, sure, but it's not like it does double damage or something. The fact that it does an extra hits is what makes it so useful for the 1, but it gets extra hit no matter how many levels you put in it, so it's not useful. I think with the autos, I think they actually nerfed it after releasing the patch notes, which is a weird thing to do, but it was like 100% scaling, and then even more scaling on the final hits. But now it's half scaling on each of the hits, apart from the final hit, which is 1.5 times scaling. And there's a kill. I'm going to carry so hard on this, even more than I normally do. I can fire up dropping levels in the 2. The only reason you wouldn't level the 2 sooner, despite helping you stay in lane longer, is because you want to level 1 for wave clear. Because one of the reasons why it would be useful is because of... Did I just get that in before her ult landed? Cool. Yeah, that 3 is a knock-up, which is another thing which is going to be pretty big. Because it doesn't send them flying anywhere, it just knocks them upwards to the sky. You can hold on to the 2 buff endlessly, there's no limit to that. It just goes on cooldown and uses the effect as soon as you activate another ability. Wow, Anubis is actually carrying in that lane. I was not expecting that. Oh. I've got so much gold. Right, let's get some more items online. I think I want to go into the Frostbound now.
All according to plan.
And I kind of want to go Stone of Gaia for extra sustain. So let's go Stone of Gaia for extra sustain, sure. Cooldowns is another big thing on this god. Right, what else should I build now? Thorns? Or Curse? I like Curse. Or Sprint. I think I'm going to get Curse. I'm not going to get any more pots now. And there's no point in getting wards. Okay, she lost 1v2. I'm surprised Neith isn't dying more. Like 1v5 is a lot, but it can be so much higher. Huh. It's not often you see the bots doing something smart like that. Alright, let's see if I can go 1v2. Look at that slow, it's so massive. Look, he can't move. He can't move at all. Thanks to Frostbound and the slow from the ult. That is massive. Wow. I bet you can get pentas and things with that ult. It is ridiculous. And it is so strong. It doesn't do a massive amount of damage initially. It has, well, actually really low scaling on it. Like, the scaling on it is not much higher than on the Leap. And it's got fairly high base damage in comparison though. Like, the base damage on it is higher than the scaling can ever go on it. So that's something. Oh, I think that's minions? Yeah, minions. Because that's the other thing I haven't brought up yet. The passive. This passive is amazing. It's a global passive. Something that's never been done in Smite before, as far as I'm aware, and as far as the creators are aware. Which means it probably is the first time it's been done. Unless they managed to sneak one in without the other creators knowing, which I don't think is possible. But there are a set of 3 goals. And this is part of what makes her a monster late game. And as each of those goals is completed, your team gains stats. They gain an additional bit of movement speed and bonus power with the stacks. You can see the scaling there, but it's massive for a global ult, for a global passive. Like, that's the sort of bonus you'd expect from a global ult, not a global passive. It's ridiculous. Watch me just kill him anyway. Can I go kill this guy too? Boom, boom, boom. I don't even care about going under tower, because I'm so tanky. There you go. I want to get some more MP5, I think, now. Yeah, MP5, HP5. Obviously, MP5 is strong as well. But, oh my, is this a very strong warrior. The fact that it gives your whole team a fairly large power boost and a movement speed boost as the game progresses is going to make it such a useful god to have on the team. Even if this god is behind, that passive will still be useful, because guess what? It's the whole team that gets it. Like, if the whole team gets, how is it, 10 kills. 10 kills for the team. 100 minions killed by the team. It's just nuts, really. Let's get that, and yeah. Wow, I can't believe they actually made it. I was actually thinking of something like this. Like, something like this would be cool, with an ult, instead of being just a big chunk of damage, or something like Amaterasu or Bellona's ults, where it's a really helpful to the team ult, something like that, where it just gives a massive buff to yourself, which is basically what this does, giving yourself that massive health shield. That's the sort of thing that is so strong. I can't say much more about it. It's going to be... this god is going to get played. Unless you get a massive nerf, she is going to get played. Somehow that Neith is carrying 1v2 in that lane. I don't know how. These bots are broken, I guess. But I'm using abilities, but the MP5 I have from that Stone of Gaia is just making the mana just immediately restore. It's so crazy. Right. Let's go in, just jump in and kill them both again. Because I can do that with my ult. So I'm going to jump in, 2, ult, curse, and you are going to die. Oh, that's right. The 1 is also a protections debuff. So, and also a disarm if you have the 2 active. But only if you get all the hits off, which is kind of like Amaterasu's ult. Hey, Neith finally died. I shouldn't really be happy, but it means the game lasts longer, so I can show off the build more properly. Because once 2 of us get to level 20, then all the 3 of the stacks will be up. It's kind of hard to tell when the passive is filled from this, but these leave things on the outside there. Those are from kills, and this center bit there, that is from minion kills, and something I think in here is from getting to level 20. We'll see when I get to level 20, which shouldn't be too far off now. It's also a fun mod to play. If you've got PTS, you should definitely jump in and have a go. Oh, I'm getting ganked. You messed up, Ares. You shouldn't have gone and ganked me. Let me just kill the buff camp whilst I kill you. Thank you. Oh, he got it. Oh, okay. Oh, you wanna get away? Well, that's too bad, because I have a jump. Ah.
An enemy has been slain.
He's carrying so hard. Why? Why are the bots so bad? The first time I did one of these, I actually got a dislike on it. I guess people don't like the bots, or perhaps don't like my laziness in not queuing for that conquest. But I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. I mean, if I had favor stockpiled up to just get the god as soon as it comes out, then sure, I'd go queuing for a conquest then, but you know, everyone's going to be playing this god. I'm not going to guarantee it because I'm not that reliable in my predictions, because I'm not that good at the game. But it is a very likely thing. And that's my ult. I just ulted. Like, let's just kill him, this guy, with the 1. Yep. I just want... I know I'm very fed right now, so the damage output now is going to be a lot higher than you'd get in an actual game. But it is still so damn high. Another thing though, because of the auto attack chain involving 2 cleaves, he's going to be very good at dealing with groups of enemies, especially given everything is an AoE. The 1, it's an AoE. The 3, it's an AoE. And the ult, definitely an AoE. And giving you a massive health shield, definitely a big frontline warrior that's hard to kill and puts out a lot of damage in an area of effect, but isn't going to be so good at single target damage. So, getting ganked and soloed by a jungler is something that can happen, perhaps more so than other gods, especially given there's not much CC aside from disarms and slows and that 1 knock-up, but that's only if you go in, it's not for getting out the knock-up. And that also means that she's not very good at pushing.
Your right
I-
tower has been
Oh,
destroyed.
that was the tower. You can... Yeah, you're not going to be able to push towers very well unless you're really fed with this god.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy
So,
Phoenix.
that's a thing.
Your right Phoenix.
He's juking it all! No! Yep, that's a kill. Whether it's my kill or not, it's a kill.
Save me now.
I am immortal! You cannot kill me!
Your middle tower has been destroyed.
I am just so fed.
Bro, you right.
I'm not even got pen,
Has been
so the fact that I can just do that is ridiculous.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, you know, God's easy to play when even the bots can carry. Neath. The most challenging to play God on in the game. Definitely not something that even a noob can carry with. Okay, here's a reason why you might want to activate the 3 early. Sorry, the 2 early. When you activate it, it takes the mana away, but doesn't go on cooldown. But if you've got high MP5 and you've got high mana, then you can activate it before going in, and your mana will get restored by the MP5 before you actually are in combat, and it also means you're ready with an enhanced ability to engage with. Oh, that damage is crazy.
To the vanguard.
Oh shit. Damn, that change in cast time is going to make the jump difficult to be consistent with. Whoa, shit. Is Freya getting fed? Is that Freya getting fed? Nope. Just got soloed by a Sobek. I mean, you could go for one of those stupid builds where you build lots of HP 5 and some defenses, and basically unkillable with lots of defenses and HP 5 and all that. Ooh, there's 3 in there. Can I just like go in and curse them like that and then ult? Oh damn, that stun is so long. They might actually kill me here. I might be gonna die. Oh, he hurts. Let me just get his. There you go. At least I can still do damage. Wow, that hurt.
I'll retreat.
I guess
For
I'm.
now.
Oh yeah, I've got 5k gold. No wonder they're out damaging me. I haven't got items yet.
All according to plan.
Obviously, cooldowns are really strong. Cooldowns are always really strong. It's just a rule, a general rule. So let's start getting cooldowns now. And let's just TP over to this tower, I guess. That's a thing. And...
An enemy has been slain.
oh cool, Neath is still carrying. Why is this Neath carrying? He's 1v2 in the lane. Okay, so it is that thing I pointed out earlier that showed level 20. It is this thing. There it is. Here. That is to show that we've got level 20 people on our team. I kind of want to go try and solo the Gold Fury. I know I haven't got much pen, but... oh, fuck's sake. Sobek! Get out! I don't want you to... no, my god, he's gonna... what are those bots doing? No! No! Sobek is gonna solo the Titan? Okay, thank
Your
god.
team has destroyed a
No, don't go again.
Phoenix.
Retreat. Oh, I haven't talked about a voice pack yet. Let's just do that before they end the game.
Retreat.
Obviously, because it's the thingy, I get it for like one gem. It's stupid. Oh great, they're gonna end now. Hey Herc, can you kill my Anubis before he kills your Titan?
Your team
Please,
destroyed a left
please,
Phoenix.
please.
An
Please.
ally has
Thank
been
you.
slain.
And oh, get freaking bots, they're so bad. 20-0 though. But yeah, I could have easily soloed that. It wouldn't have taken long. Sorry, it wouldn't have been quick, but I wouldn't have taken much damage. And if I built Mail of Renewal, any damage that I did take would be immediately healed right back up again, because Mail of Renewal is one of my favourite items. This end screen animation is kind of dumb. I would have showed off the voice pack properly, but obviously that game got ended and I forgot to do it earlier. As you can see, damage output is pretty good. Obviously, can't really show well because I'm 20-0, but you know, I bet Ares has like most damage on their team or something stupid, right? Oh no, it's the Freya. Damn, the Freya got kind of fed there. It's that stupid duo lane. Oh, Freya was holding that lane by herself. That's why. Okay, feeding off the Thor, but getting killed by Sobek. Of course. Anyway. As I wrap it up, all in all, a fun god to play. Gonna be super strong, I'm sure, especially with that global passive, giving a team extra damage by quite a chunk, 12%. It might not sound like a big number, but when you think about the actual boost in power that is, I mean, imagine you're like in the late game, you've got a pretty full build, and let's see, look at that, as 250 odd power. Add 12% onto that. That's another 30 power or so. That's like a whole additional item's worth of power in addition to what you've already got. And it only gets more as you get more and more power. And on mages, oh geez, it's going to give, what, an extra about 100 power? This is a global passive that gives your team extra damage that you would get from a whole item. And movement speed as well. It gives 7% movement speed. Admittedly, that's not as much as something like this with 10% movement speed, but it's pretty damn close. So, late game, her passive is effectively giving her entire team an additional item, stats-wise, which is crazy. If you're up against a team with this Nike, you want to end the game quickly. Because if it gets to late game, that Nike is going to be unkillable with that 60% health shield, which late game could be, well, she'll have 2 health bars. She'll have 2 health bars, and with the HP 5 as well, as you're trying to take down that health shield, her actual health bar will be going back up again. And if you've built Mail of Renewal, then as you're trying to take down that health shield, and maybe there's a thorns there, you're hurting yourself more than you're hurting her, and the rest of the team is there, and then, oh, one of you dies. That Nike is not going to die. That Nike is just not going to die. And with the AoE damage and the cleave and everything that she's got, it's massive. I am expecting her to get nerfed. Probably the passive. Maybe not. Maybe nerf the other abilities. So that having her on the team is more of a support choice than an actual carry. I'm not sure whether Nike can really carry in a real game. Obviously I carried in that game, but that's because it's bots. Of course I carried in that game. That game is easy. But it's kind of hard to tell. Got standard sort of warrior damage output for a warrior. Nothing extra or worse really. But the fact that she's basically lost an ability with the 2, and instead gaining HP 5 and a little bit of extra damage on her other abilities, that's probably where the weakness is going to lie, because having that there effectively reduces her utility in terms of abilities. While other warriors might have a CC put there, she's just got some HP 5 to get some extra sustain and a little bit of extra damage, and obviously getting that 60% health shield instead of the 40% health shield, as well as doubling the slow on it. On the ult. So if anything's going to hold back, it'll be the 2. But as it is now, that 2 gives quite a lot of HP 5. So I'm not sure. Looks strong at the moment. We'll have to wait and see how she ends up performing when she actually gets released, and to see how badly Hi-Rez nerfs her in the next patch. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.